I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45, okay? Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up in rap. Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm gonna say allegedly, with the help.
I just want to say, Remy Ma might have set us back 400 years. Bad enough these men don't do days with us, let alone bids with us. Girl, what is going on? I'm gonna mind my business though. But you done set us back 400 years. You did. They ain't never go.
Let me paint you a picture, because this isn't just some tiny bit of gossip. It's the kind of story that takes over your whole group chat. Imagine this: a packed venue, dim lights, the kind of low hum where you know something is about to go down. People are whispering in corners, cameras flashing like it's the red carpet. But this wasn't about awards or a movie premiere. No, this was about Claressa Shields. Yes, the Claressa Shields, the boxing champ, and her fiancé, who decided he wasn't about to just stand there while rapper Papoose came anywhere near her. And when I say decided, I mean he marched right into Papoose's path with that unmistakable stay away from my woman energy. The kind you usually only see in over-the-top reality TV reunions. Oh, and did I mention? Every second of it was caught on camera. The internet, of course, lost its mind. Depending on who you ask, this was either the boldest public boyfriend flex in celebrity history, or a messy PR stunt that went way too far. Either way, you couldn't scroll without seeing it. Now here's the thing, this wasn't random. People in the know have been saying tension between these two men has been building for months. It started with quiet jabs on Instagram stories, a few suspicious unfollows, and those cryptic loyalty over clout posts that you know are aimed at someone. And Papoose? He's no stranger to controversy himself. Rumors say the real spark came months ago when a slightly blurry photo popped up online. In it, Papoose and Claressa were standing, let's just say, closer than they needed to be at a charity event. At the time, everyone brushed it off as networking. But then came the late-night DMs, messages with just enough flirty tone to raise eyebrows. Screenshots made their way to gossip blogs, and though no one could prove it was him, the energy was obvious. Fast forward to fight night in Las Vegas. The place was crawling with celebs, athletes, and influencers. Cameras were rolling for official coverage, but none of them expected what happened next. Witnesses say Papoose walked in, shook a few hands, and headed toward the VIP section where Claressa was sitting, champagne in hand. She seemed relaxed, until her fiancé clocked Papoose approaching. Suddenly, his whole demeanor changed. One bystander swears they heard him mutter, "Not tonight." Another says it was, "You've had enough chances." Either way, seconds later they were squared up like two fighters before a weigh-in. The viral clip, now at over 14 million views, shows Claressa's fiancé pointing a finger right in Papoose's face, his voice cutting over the music. You can't make out every word, but you can clearly hear, "Disrespect my woman again and see what happens." Papoose just stood there smirking, which honestly only made it worse. Security jumped in before it could turn physical, but by then the crowd was fully invested. Phones were everywhere. Hashtags were being born in real time. Hashtag stay away from my woman. Hashtag Papoosegate. Hashtag Claressa drama. The memes came next, comparing the moment to boxing weigh-ins, calling for Claressa's fiancé to run for president. But here's where it gets even spicier. People backstage say the confrontation didn't end there. Claressa's man was still pacing the halls, demanding answers and throwing out lines like, "You think I don't know about Miami?" That one little word, Miami, set the internet on fire. What happened in Miami? Who was there? Why isn't anyone denying it? Naturally, Twitter detectives started digging. To make it messier, Papoose's wife, rapper Remy Ma, suddenly liked and then unliked a post that read, "If he embarrasses you in public, make sure you end it in public." Coincidence? Fans didn't think so. Now apparently this Miami situation isn't news to certain circles. Word is, Papoose took a boys' trip that ended up a little too wild. Allegedly, he was spotted with a woman who wasn't Remy, and that woman might have been a friend of Clarissa's. The night after the Vegas blow-up, Claressa decided to stir the pot even more. Less than 24 hours later, she jumped on Instagram Live. Not a private stream, not a close friends list, a full public live with over 40,000 people watching. At first, she kept it calm, chatting and smiling. But then someone typed in the comments, "What happened with Papoose last night?" You could practically see her mood shift. She leaned forward, smirked, and said, "Oh, you mean the little run-in? Some men can't handle rejection. And others can't handle getting caught." Boom. The live chat exploded. People were throwing in question marks, fire emojis, and straight-up accusations. Claressa didn't stop there. She dropped another Miami reference, adding details about boat parties, no phones allowed, and certain guests who shouldn't have been there. That was all the internet needed. By the next morning, Reddit threads and Twitter posts were full of alleged guest lists, blurry doc photos, and theories stacked higher than a Vegas buffet. And while all this was happening, Remy Ma stayed silent. But if you follow celebrity drama, you know silence can be louder than words. The last time Remy went this quiet was during those cheating rumors a couple years ago. And that ended with cryptic tweets, deleted Instagram pics, and a spontaneous joint vacation that felt more like PR damage control than romance. Papoose, meanwhile, wasn't about to let Claressa own the narrative. Less than half a day after her live, he posted a photo of himself in the studio with the caption, "People love making up stories when the truth is too boring for them." His comments section, though, was brutal. Fans weren't buying it. At this point, the whole original event, the fight everyone came to see, was completely forgotten. This confrontation became the headline, and the fallout is still going. PR teams are scrambling, old photos are being deleted, and sources claim there's even more footage out there. One insider swears there's an unreleased clip with audio that could change how people see this whole thing. Another says someone's holding on to a voice memo from months ago that will make Miami look like a warm-up. If celebrity drama has taught us anything, it's that the real chaos usually comes after the big moment. And something tells me this story is just getting started. Insiders speak out. Jada's claims spark wild rumors, Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields caught in a storm. The gossip world has been buzzing ever since Jada dropped her shocking claims. Insiders quickly started adding their opinions, each one throwing in their own version of events. Some people believe Jada is just chasing attention, while others are convinced there's truth behind what she's saying. According to certain sources, this drama is exactly why she was dropped from a fight. Apparently, she was pregnant at the time and had gone 3 days without eating, desperately trying to make weight before fight day. If that's true, it's not only dangerous but incredibly unusual, especially if she really was expecting a baby. And here's where the plot thickens. Some people think the pregnancy rumor makes perfect sense because if Papoose can't marry her, thanks to Remy Ma refusing to sign divorce papers anytime soon, then having a child might be the next best thing to cement their relationship. People often say it's lonely at the top, but in this case, it's looking like it could get even lonelier for Remy. If the rumors are true, and there's a baby involved, Remy might just be out of the picture for good. She's reportedly looking lost these days, perhaps real